Welcome to Hoops High, Chicago's leader in youth-produced sports broadcasting and youth media education. Hoops High is produced by high school students learning the skills of professional broadcasting. Hoops High is the flagship program of Free Spirit Media and is made possible in partnership with After School Matters, the Chicago Public Schools, and Chicago Access Network Television. We hope you enjoy the show.
And remember, you're watching Hoops High every Saturday, 8 p.m. on Fan TV, Channel 19.
Farragut gets the tip. Number 1, LaVelle Boyd passes it off to number 11, John Carter. John Carter gets it back from number 21, Deontay Terrell. LaVelle Boyd gets it to Stemich. And number 11 pulls the 3, and it is good. John Carter, the nice shot. Vontae Johnson brings it up the court pretty fast. And Alonzo Singletary with the 3 of his own, which is in and out.
Slowing it down. Nice to see a team that knows how to slow it down a bit.
Stemich misses the lay-in.
Misses the dunk.
Tip dunk. Another 3 missed.
Vontae fighting
Scott
for it.
Gets the rebound. Stemich with the 3, and it is good.
The big guy with the 3.
I love seeing big guys out there on the perimeter, knocking them down.
Antoine trying to answer back. No good.
AJ with the rebound and a nice
puts
putback.
it in there.
LaVelle Boyd slows it down. Gives it off to John Carter. LaVelle Boyd gets it back. Pass it off to Terrell, to Deontay Terrell. A call is made. He won't get the bucket. Or will he? And the bucket is good. Put it on the board. North Lawndale is not. North Lawndale is now down 7. North Lawndale has gotten off to a bad start here. A little physical play going on down court. Ref thought he should have addressed it before things carry on.
Cheerleaders trying to get hype a little bit, trying to get the crowd hype, trying to get their team into the game.
Also Singletary with the deuce, and it is good.
Good.
Deuce ball rolling. LaVelle Boyd brings it up. Farragut has a slow tempo, but they get it done on offense. Lead North Lawndale by 5.
Slow tempo.
Look at that pass.
And that one had a little heat on it.
AJ with another lay-in, and it is good.
North Lawndale slowly starting to catch back up.
They're only down 3 now. Nice pass by Stemich. Deontay Terrell with the shot. It is missed. Stemich goes back up, misses, catches his own rebound, goes back up again. It is good.
It seems like he just went up like a dozen
3 times
right there.
He's too strong, he's too tall, he's too big. This kid is from the Chicago's west
He's
side.
unbelievable.
And a turnover by North Lawndale. who is now down 5.
Farragut needs to watch how they're passing the ball because that's some of the intensity that we saw Singletary passing the ball like that the last game.
Yes.
You know, that can lead to
An injury.
The ball getting to point A before the player gets to point A to meet it.
Which forces turnovers.
It's a slow tempo, but they're swinging the ball very fast.
LaVelle Boyd with it. Passes back to John Carter, who gives it to Deontay Terrell. Stimmage gets it in the post. And the foul is called on A.J. Smith, number 4.
Hoops High is produced by high school students learning to be professional broadcasters. All the camera work, announcing, and directing, and everything else is done by young students.
First free throw is good.
Some key players so far of the first quarter, I would say.
Rashawn Stimmage.
Yeah, Rashawn Stimmage. And I would say A.J. Smith for North Lawndale. He's been good at getting bored.
And Stimmage's second free throw is good. Look at his face on defense. Singletary ball goes up his foot. Got to keep them feet out the way. Him and Stimmage having a little friendly, competitive conversation.
Coming in hot.
And LaVelle Boyd misses. Singletary tips the rebound back to John Carter. Deontay. LaVelle Boyd with the 3, and it is good.
That was a good no-look pass.
Yes. Mighty success.
North Lawndale quickly coming back down the court.
And it's down 10, and the foul is called.
Tilly is trying to get it rocking up in here.
Yes. It's only right that they do. And Alonzo Singletary shows a little frustration on his face there. A.J. Smith gets it. Shot is up, and it is good. He really know how to get that bucket.
That was a nice teardrop right there.
You used to that. LaVelle Boyd with it. And it is stolen by Kyle Odom, who shot his glass so nasty. Oh, my God. This is getting ridiculous.
Clean.
Yes, it is. Pass out of bounds, a turnover by the Admirals. North Lawndale is down 8 here in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Ooh, that glass was, oh my God. 3 by Antoine, way off.
Obviously, tell he hasn't heated up yet.
Yes, because when he does, they won't leave him open again. I can guarantee you that. Deontay Terrell with the ball.
From the 2-point
And another steal by Kyle Odom. Alonzo Singletary brings up the court. Devontae Johnson stops, and he pops.
Stop and pop and view it.
North Lawndale now down 6. And Farragut calls a timeout. And we're going to toss it to a quick PSA.
I heard you was talking to some boys. I'm not about to put up with you talking to other people. Your friends got you out here looking promiscuous. I'm starting to even wonder if I want to be with you anymore. If I see you talking to any other boys, we gonna have some problems.
Should I find new friends? Is he looking out for me? Does he love me? I don't get it. Why is he so controlling?
This is you're watching Who's High. Another steal by North Lawndale. Vontae Johnson gets the lay-in. Quick putback. He didn't want to get his shot dead like Kyle Odom's was. John Carter brings it up. Pass off to Deontay Terrell. North Lawndale is playing some hard defense now. And force our turnovers, because there go another one for the Admirals. Look at Deontay Taylor's face after that pass.
You can have all the turnovers in the world, but if you can't convert that turnover into some points,
it really won't matter. A.J. Smith gets it. Being guarded by David Scott.
That was a dreadhead on dreadhead matchup right there.
A lot of dreadheads here on the court. A.J. Smith with it. Passes off to Kelvin Grayson, who pulls the tray ball. And then it is off. Shot is blocked. He hit the ground kind of hard. Alonzo Singletary bringing it up. Slows it down. Julius Thompson with it. His shot is blocked. He gets his own rebound, and a jump ball is called.
Lavelle Boyd is very good at transitioning from rebounds and bringing it down the court and slowing it down to make sure their team keeps the possession instead of turning it back over.
Yes. North Lawndale will get this after the jump ball. A.J. Smith with the quick jumper. It is off. Rebounded by Deontay Terrell. He gives it off to Lavelle Boyd. Admirals are only up 4 now. And off his foot, out of bounds. Another turnover.
Off the foot of Lavelle Boyd. Score is 12-16. 20 seconds left of the first quarter.
These turnovers have really hurt the Admirals, being that their biggest lead was 10 here in the first quarter. And now the Phoenix have got it down to 4. Devontae with another bucket.
And that'll cut it down to 2.
This is beautiful. I love seeing teams climbing to come back.
This has been a very phenomenal first quarter. We look to see an improvement of games and fouls. This has, for the most part, been a pretty much clean-cut game. 1 foul for North Lawndale and 2 fouls for Farragut. And I'm pretty much liking what I'm seeing as they passing the ball and knowing when to pass it and who takes the shot. There goes Lavelle Boyd right there with the transitions that I was talking about. But North Lawndale with the hard D. I mean, if North Lawndale continues to put up hard D like they are right now, then they're pretty much unstoppable. And we're gonna toss it to a quick sideline interview. Kenyatta.
Hi, my name is Kenyatta Smith, and I'm here with Terrence Redmond, a fan of North Lawndale. So, Terrence, how do you think the game is going so far, seeing that Farragut is up?
Well, they up 2 points. They just got to get out of the zone a little bit, get back on offense a little bit. I mean, they just got to get back up and down the court a lot faster. Farragut's a lot bigger than them, so they got to use their speed to their advantage.
Okay, so do you have any background in basketball?
Actually, I do. I coach at King Elementary School a little bit. I do a lot of high school assistant coaching throughout Chicago, and I actually run a youth organization that has a basketball program as well.
Okay, so thank you for your time, Terrence. I'm going to toss it back to my announcers.
All right.
Thank you, Kenyatta.
And we're back.
Keith Mack, who is a sophomore, checks into the game for North Lawndale. Tips the ball out of bounds. He's guarding Stemich. who is a big guy, has nice talent. Reverse layup is missed. Kelvin Grayson with the nice lay-in. And he is called for charging.
Hoops High is a flagship program of Free Spirit Media and is run in partnership with After School Matters of Chicago Public Schools and KNTV. This is a team effort all around, and we are grateful for all our partners who make this possible. Thank you. They're doing a good job.
Stimmer's shot is blocked, but a foul is called. They have to control this guy before he embarrasses someone.
Stemmich did a good job of getting through there.
Yes.
He's shooting free throws.
That's
First
good.
one.
He's
Up.
a great free throw shooter.
And then, big guys aren't mostly good free throw shooters, but, he's sort of kind of the Dirk Nowitzki out here, wearing
Yes.
Dirk's color, and he's out here.
He's shooting threes. He's 3 for 3 on the free throws. Now 3 for 4. And Keith Mack grabs the rebound. And gets a turnover, misses the block. And the Amarillos go up 5. Nice push off to get back and hit the teardrop. Nice move by the sophomore playing Vox.
Keith Mack taking a page out of Kevin Garnett's book because that's one of his moves.
Against Kevin Garnett, former high school. Farragut.
Ironic.
Vontae Johnson brings it up the court. North Londale is down 3. Terrion Hill gets it at the top. Keith Mack gets it. Thought about it. Changed his mind. Passed it off to Julius Thompson, who jacks up the triple. And it is good. Nothing but net. Look like butter to me.
You smell that? That net is on fire.
Yeah, something is burning. Deontay Terrell, the shot. It is off. Ball out of bounds. Going North Londale way. Excuse me, that was by John Carter, the shot. Terrion Hill gets it. He's being double teamed. Pass it back to Vontae Johnson. Keith Max at the pick. Vontae Johnson stops and misses. Stimmage fights for the rebound. Literally fights for the rebound. LaVelle Boyd brings it up. LaVelle Boyd with the 3. It is off.
no
Stimmage
good.
gets the rebound. And he is fouled. He really wanted that dunk.
He really did. And for everybody watching, you can keep us up with the game action and Hoops High Crew with the Twitter. Just search Hoops High FSM and follow us. And you can really want that because, we got some clips on there, some pictures. You can get to know everybody of the crew, follow some of the crew members and see what's going on with them.
Yes. There's nothing better than being in our lives. He hit one, misses one. Keith Mack is being D'd up hard. Pass it off to Vontae Johnson. And Julius forgot he was a target for the ball. And it was blocked by Keith Mack and Julius Thompson.
He put that one in the backbone.
The ball went out of bounds. Scores 20-19.
It just made my toes hurt.
North Lawndale losing by 1. LaVelle Boyd with it. He drives. Passes it off. Right to Keith Mack. Turnover by Farragut. Julius Thompson with it. He is fouled hard by LaVelle Boyd.
Deontay calling some plays.
He's a quick little devil, ain't he?
Quick
And another
and
jumper
deadly.
by him. He's been putting them on the board. Crowd is ecstatic. North Lawndale goes on.
He's like
One.
a 22, little but powerful.
Yes. Can do damage. Keith Mack with another steal. Vontae Johnson with it. Loses it. Lavelle David Scott gets the lay-in. Farragut goes up back one. Farragut. Terrion Hill with it. Pass it back off to Jalen Smith. Vontae Johnson. Julius Thompson with another tray. In and out. Man, did that one look good.
It sure did. Look better than ice cream on a hot day.
Man, it don't nothing look better than that. But if I had Keith Mack with the dunk, and he
Ooh,
smokes
and
it.
Miss.
He smokes the dunk. Looked like he took off too far from where he's jumping from. And the jumper is missed. Deontay Terrell is fouled on a reverse layup, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. How do you think Keith Mack is feeling after he smoked that dunk?
I can't really speak for how he's feeling. I mean, if I was him, I would want to sit down for a little while.
Look at the frustration on Korpstorp's face. What do you think is racing through his mind?
Really, Keith, really.
True. And the score is 21-22. North Lawndale losing by 1 here in the second quarter with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to play. His first free throw is off, and Antoine and Alonzo checks into the game.
Cheerleaders right there.
Kelvin Grayson also gets in.
Shout out to all the cheerleaders out here doing their thing tonight.
You know, bringing the momentum. And his second free throw is good. Deontay Terrell hits one, misses one. Ball out of bounds after Kelvin Grayson couldn't hold on to it, but it was last touch by Farragut. Ball going up on their way.
He did too much. He's not Superman, you know.
You know, no one is perfect. But practice, they say as practice makes perfect. Keith Mack with the beautiful lay-in on Rashawn Stimmage. I guess that makes stuff for him smoking a dunk. Lavelle Boyd pass off to John Carter, who jacks up the three, and then is off. Kelvin Grayson pushing it. And he gets the lay-in. John Carter brings it up, passes it off to Lavelle Boyd. Stimmage is double teamed. John Carter with another three. He misses again. Rebounded by Lavelle Boyd, who travels.
What you got your suitcases for? Where you going?
Man, Southwest is in the building.
Free Spirit Media strives to give students a voice and is associated with True Star Magazine. You can check them out at www.truestars.com. Remember, the True Star is where teens speak the truth. Check out the Hoops High Hype column in True Star Magazine.
North Lawndale is up 2. Kelvin Grayson brings it up. Pass it off to Keith Mack, who is fouled.
These are some awesome no-look passes. The no-look pass is utilized when you don't want the other team to know
Who's
getting the ball, and they completely lose sight of it. Because a lot of basketball is eye contact.
Yes. Keith Mack knocks down the first free throw.
In the crowd goes wild.
Filled with North Lawndale students.
And he's
He
off
misses his
without.
second. Deontay Terrell with it, does a little fancy dribbling. John Carter gets it from Lavelle Boyd. Lavelle Boyd gets it back at the top of the key to set up. And he is fouled. Robert Stimmage breaks it loose, wide open, but he did not get the ball after the inbound. Lavelle Boyd pulls the trigger. He is off. Stimmage gets it, and he is fouled. No jump ball is called, which what Keith Mack was aiming for.
Some of the crowd getting a little angry.
Farragut is in the huddle right in between free throws. What a smart move. Not wasting the timeout.
Let's see if this big guy can get both of them this time.
Knockdowns the first.
He always makes good on the first one.
And knocks down a second too. Lonzo Singletary with it. Passes it off to Kyle Odom. Who hits Antoine Singletary? Who hits Keith Mack? And he is fouled.
This is a very fast-paced game.
They're making passes that I'm not even seeing people there.
I mean, they're making some good passes. I mean, the ball is moving a little bit faster than normal, but
It's working.
still cool.
Another good pass. Keith Mack is fouled again. Keith Mack hits his first.
See the cheerleaders in the background, making sure North Lawndale scores their points.
Keith Mack knocks down a second. These big guys been at the line an awful lot. Scores table, working on it, talking with the referee.
Referee's over there talking it. Well, the referee is over there talking it out a little bit with one of the coaches, showing him what's really going on. In the background, well, on the other side in the yellow shirt, that's Kenneth Rogers, the football coach for North Lawndale. And they won their conference championship this year. And Coach Thorpe just went over there to confer with the other coach also. And we're ready to get this game back on the way. Remember them little cheers from Bring It On?
Yeah.
Bird.
That's all right. That's okay. You're going to pump my gas someday.
Bird, it's cold in here. There must be some Phoenix in the atmosphere.
Yes, but Phoenix, man, is the fire.
Bring some Arnolds, too. Some Admirals, my bad. Some Admirals.
Kyle Odom hits this free throw. I don't know what happened. Was it a tech or something? But he's at the line.
It was a tech.
And he hit both. Look at the crowd. Nice amount of people here today. Keith Mack gets it at the top of the key, passes it back off to Alonzo Secretary. Antoine thought about it, puts it on the ground, passes it off to Kelvin Grayson. Keith Mack gets it after the wild pass. Alonzo Secretary gets it back. North Lawndale is up 5. I think their biggest lead of the night. Kelvin Grayson passed out to Alonzo Singletary, who is way off on the three. And Lavelle Boyd is fouled before the shot.
You know, it's not that they're thinking about the shot. It's just the fakes are so believable. Everybody would think that they're going for the shot.
Lavelle Boyd will be at the line since North Lawndale is in the penalty. And he hits the first.
Went right in, floated in.
Nice
And the second
concentration
one.
on his face. It's
Right
just like the
in.
first. And now,
A little bump from number 21 from North Lawndale after he hit the second free throw. Double team.
timeout is called by Coach Thorpe. What do you think they'll be talking about in both huddles?
Farragut basically they got to catch back up. Well, they're already caught up. It's just they got to hit something to make to capitalize on the good lead. And North Lawndale, they saying we need to stop making these foolish turnovers. I'm really loving this game. I do.
Yes, I do. North Lawndale inbounding the ball, gives it off to Keith Mack, passes it back off to Kelvin. Kelvin Grayson drives, Alonzo Singletary puts it up high enough that no one else can get it and drops it in. Nice steal by Kelvin, contains the ball. Vontae Johnson loses it. Bad tips. Ball out of bounds, going North Lawndale way. After everybody was getting their hand up.
Coming into the end of the first half with 55 seconds left, some key players for North Lawndale, I would say, would be A.J. Smith and Keith Mack. And some key players for Farragut would be Rashawn Stimmich,
and Lavelle Boyd.
Lavelle Boyd, yes. Very two influential players in this game. They're basically the Kool-Aid and the sugar of everything. They're doing a good job trying to hold the ball for a little while, make sure they lead this point. They lead this on a strong tip.
Keith Mack thought about it, pass it back off to Vontae Johnson.
He is good at faking.
Antoine with the three, and it
puts
is
the
good.
three up there, and he posed for the frame. You saw that one?
Yes, I told y'all don't let that boy heat up. I told y'all.
I told you, hey, he gonna make it do what he do, baby.
And yes, we are.
And he posed for it after he walked away.
He
was
stood
still
there and
cocked.
looked at every defender that was in his face and to show him what he could do when he get the ball wide open.
He pop locked and dropped that one. That
Yes,
shot.
baby Huey style. Score is 35-27. North Lawndale is up 8. Their biggest lead. They're not playing with these guys. They was down. They said they was gone for too long. True or false, right or wrong? Hello, Phoenix. Welcome home.
You know, and we're gonna toss it to a quick interview, sideline interview. Kenyatta.
Hi, my name is Kenyatta Smith, and I'm here one of the assistant coaches of North Lawndale. So, Coach, what players do you think have made major contributions during the game so far?
Well, we're a team, and all of us are important. If we play as a team, we'll win this game.
So, what teams are your biggest competitors this season, and what are you doing to prepare your boys for that?
Well, everyone is competitive in the Red West, and we don't take anybody for granted. We just get prepared to win.
Okay. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Rev. Now I'm going to toss it back to my announcers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenyatta and Rev Round, for that amazing interview. We got the pom-pom team of North Lawndale out here getting it cracking like Pop Rocks back in the day.
And we're going to toss it to a quick PSA.
What is this? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Good luck.
Come back next time, I got you.
Got you, man. You didn't earn this.
What up, y'all? This is Common, and you're watching Hoops High.
Hi, I'm Rashawn Mayberry.
And I'm Daisha Henderson.
Here with your Hoops High halftime report. Well, the score is 35-27, Daisha, and North Lawndale has taken the lead. North Lawndale, had a couple of turnovers, a lot of fouls, within this half. What are your feelings about Farragut?
Well, me personally, I love Farragut. Farragut is a great team, also as North Lawndale. Both teams are predominant, and they both participate in the Nike event. So I really think these teams have a lot to offer to each other, and I really do think both teams can learn from each other. Seeing that Farragut, the first 3 shots that was made into this game were 3-pointer shots. So I just think it's a lot of man-on-man defense, a lot of hard, just defense, and it's just amazing. This game is just ecstatic. I'm very speechless right now.
Back to when you said good defense, it's been very, very aggressive out there. For North Lawndale, their freshman, he's a great player, but he's not playing today. I think he would have contributed to the defensive side for North Lawndale. So.
Well, how do you feel about Farragut's coaching skills and North Lawndale coaching skills?
Oh, actually, Coach Thorpe, he's a phenomenal coach. I just like the way that he go about everything. Just he really get on his players about being consistent. Comes to practice everything. And same with Farragut coach. I talked to him. I interviewed him before. He's very phenomenal.
Seeing that North Lawndale is always down within the first half, but this time they're up in the first half. So what do you think that the coach is really telling them inside this crowd? Because Farragut is an aggressive team, and they are coming to win.
Well, I think North Lawndale, Coach Thorpe, he's telling his players to keep on fighting through, because Farragut is a really aggressive team, and just keep striving for the best and, try to come on top.
Well, so there you have it. That is our Hoops High halftime report.
All right, see you later.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, girl. What you doing tonight?
Nothing much, my baby. What y'all on?
Girl, come outside with us. You always in the house.
No, I can't go out this time.
Because what?
I gotta watch my baby.
Let your little sister get her. She ain't doing nothing else?
No, I'm a parent first, not this time.
Hey, you're lost.
Me as a teen mom have been pressured by a lot of my friends to go out and have fun besides taking care of my child. But it's up to me to make the decision that being a parent comes first. It's parenting over partying.
What's up? This is Larry Hughes. You're watching Hoops High.
Here inbound, #1 LaVelle Boyd.
Could you recap the first half of it?
Recap. A lot of steals, a lot of turnovers. They kept the fouls to a minimum and close to a none. A lot of big plays, a lot of big shots, a lot of big rocks. So they made some big moves out here. But let's get into the second half.
Air ball from LaVelle Boyd. And David Scott passes the ball right to Vontae Johnson, who misses the lay-in. He was going a little too fast there. He couldn't slow down the momentum. John Carter with the tray, and it is off. Deontay Terrell gets the rebound and the lay-in over Antoine for North Lawndale. Vontae passed it off to Alonzo Singletary, who misses the J. Rebounded by David Scott. North Lawndale is up 6. LaVelle Boyd thought about it, passes back off to Deontay Terrell. And John Carter with the drive. He's picked up by Vontae Johnson. Pass it off to LaVelle Boyd. LaVelle Boyd with it at the top of the key. Gives it off to Deontay Taylor. Deontay Taylor drives, passes it off. Nice pass, not a good layup. And the layup is missed on the fast break by Vontae Johnson. His second one in a row. I know he's really not feeling that because he is not normally like that. Deontay Terrell gets it, setting up the play. LaVelle Boyd open for the three, and he knocks it down. There's a reason why that guy shouldn't be left open. Farragut is coming back there, now down 3. Scores 35-32 here in the beginning of the third. And ball is poked out from Alonzo Singleton. And the lay-in is made by John Carter, and the timeout is called by Coach Thorpe because Farragut has came all the way back. And that's the motto. You only live once. YOLO.
The PSA's dramas documentaries that you see between breaks on Hoops High are produced by Free Spirit Media students at North Lawndale College Preparatory High School, the Gary Comer Youth Center, and Powerhouse High. We hope that you enjoy the stories and messages that the young people are sharing. But if you still can't get enough, please check out the website at freespiritmedia.org. That's www.freespiritmedia.org. Or check us out on YouTube. Search Free Spirit Media to view our YouTube channel.
Cal Odom brings it up the court, pass it up to Vontae Johnson. Stimmage checks back into the game for Farragut. Kelvin Grayson, nice pump fake, misses the layup. And the foul is called. I'm thinking, no. David Scott hung on to the net.
Number 4, David Scott. You only live once when after, he comes up to block one of your shots.
Yes.
Then the ball is pretty much dead.
He's a strong guy.
That's the motto. YOLO.
LaVelle Boyd, another 3, 2 hands in his face. Scores tied, 37-37. North Lawndale need to get their heads back in this one before it's too late. It's the third quarter. Vontae Johnson gets it. He's hollering, set it up. Kyle Odom passes it back. David Scott sticking Vontae Johnson, which is a mismatch. Vontae Johnson with the J, and then it's over. It's a reason why that kid don't shoot jumpers.
Well, that was a tricky move. What happened right there, but North Lawndale ball again.
Kyle Odom loses the ball off the inbound.
Bounce too high for the little guy.
Vontae Johnson gets the steal. And gets the floater. He does it all the time. Watch footage of him. Do something, because he's unstoppable with it.
He slick his eyes twice as nice and never made a mistake in his life.
Well, I just saw 2 he made on 2 fast breaks here. Vontae Johnson with the mistake right there gets ripped up.
Well, there's always time for change.
Stimmage misses the lay-in, and he fouls Vontae Johnson. They're flipping jerseys over their head. They do not like that call. Oh, no, they don't like that. North Lawndale will be inbound on the ball after the foul. Kelvin loses the ball, regains it. A.J. Smith travels, and another turnover by North Lawndale. Score is still tied, but now 39-39. Farragut brings it up the court. Lavelle Boyd. He is fouled on the lane.
That was one of the good shots of the game.
He'll be preparing to shoot a deuce ball roll.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand what you said, sir.
He'll be taking shoe shots from the line. First one is in that out. The trail
We're here at
checks in.
the North Lawndale and Farragut game. And the Phoenix are really giving the Admirals a run for their money. And
Second one.
yeah.
And now, Farragut goes up one. Kelvin Grayson brings it up. Antoine. The layup is glass, something decent by Rashawn Stimmage.
Too much glass, somebody might get cut out though.
My mom.
Number 11 almost lost that one.
Stimmage with the tray, and it is good. He gets the block, he gets the shot. Farragut goes up 4.
Even though he's a big guy, he pulls up like Jason Kidd.
Yes. Remind me of Kevin Durant. Long, lanky fellow with a nice shot. Lavelle Boyd pokes out the ball. Julius Thompson regains it.
Hard defense from both teams.
Julius Thompson with the tray ball of his own, and it is off. Vitrell is not really moving for rebounds out there. Foul on North Lawndale. Alonzo Singletary looks to be checking into the game. He comes in for who will be coming out?
Right there.
Antoine. Ball inbounded to Deontay Terrell. John Carter thought about the 3, passed it off to Stimmage, and he traveled.
But you know, those are some very rookie mistakes, but it happens even in the professional NBA setting.
Everyone makes mistakes. Singletary with the jumper. Does a little bouncing, and it drops in. North Lawndale is now down 2. 43-41. And the foul is called.
This is basically a go hard or go home game for North Lawndale.
Yes, because Farragut is both of these teams I talked around, all around Chicago, maybe all around the nation.
And that was a foul right there.
Are known for being great schools, and they just want to keep that name up. This game will give them a lot of bragging rights. His first free throw dropped in. Second is up, and then to do the same. Farragut putting on the pressure, but Vontae cuts through it with his speed. Alonzo thought about the shot. He's being double teamed. DeMontre misses the 3. He's also a sophomore. And his lay-in is blocked. John Carter gets the lay-in on the fast break.
And then it makes the lead by 6.
Alonzo Singletary drives. He gets it up high enough, but he misses. And David Scott is fouled. North Lawndale really need to get in tune. For this score, get TTU 2 turned up.
Yeah.
David Scott gets it. He's being guarded by Ventrell Shaw. He gets the open layup after he crossed over Ventrell.
Looked like D Rose a little bit, but the form of Dwayne Wade when he went up.
That was beautiful. Ventrell with the hard pick. Alonzo Secretary open for the three, and then it's off. David Scott with the rebound. He drives. Throws up the lob for Stemich. Stemich catches it, but don't push it in. Puts in the layup.
Don't forget to
Blundell
stay tuned for
down 10.
Don't forget to stay tuned for Free Spirit Media News at the end of this broadcast. It comes on at 9:50 every Saturday. Learn about what's going on in Chicago to find out the latest on the most important issues for teens. My bad for cutting you off from my press.
No problem. As I was saying, this would be the time Thorpe should call timeout because his team just cannot get in tune. And another foul is called on North Lawndale. The bench is just sitting there like, what is happening?
LaVelle boy. Back.
Stemich being guarded by Alonzo Singletary. And he is fouled. The crowd really does not agree with that call. First free throw was made. Some changes being made here for North Lawndale.
Foul. There is the bench of Farragut.
He misses the second. Rebounded by Terrion Hill.
Easy about what's going on right now.
DeMontre open for the three, and it is good.
That sideline is his spot, and I smell some fire. Yes,
that's what he's in for. And it's still about DeMontre. He misses the lay-in. Then the putback is also missed.
Almost hit that one, but almost does not count.
The Blundell is down 8 coming into the 4th, and Thorpe doesn't look happy about it. Now we're going to toss to our sideline reporter for a quick interview.
Bring it back.
Hi, my name is Kenyatta Smith, and I'm here with Marina Whitehead, a dancer of the Phoenix Prom team. So, Marina, you guys did very well on your dance today. What did you guys do to get prepared for that?
Well, we just practice pretty much, and try to get the team to be confident in the routines that we do. We practice 3 times out of a week, and we just practice. Just keep doing it until everybody perfect it.
Okay, so are you a senior this year?
Yes, I'm a senior.
Do you have any college plans yet?
Yes, I recently just had an interview with Georgetown University, so that went well. I really want to go there, so hopefully I'll get it.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Marina. Now I'm going to toss it back to the announcers.
Thank you, Kenyatta. Devontae Johnson gets it. Pass it off to Alonzo Singletary, who's being guarded by Stemich. He loses the ball. Turnover. Ball going Farragut way. LaVelle Boyd was left unguarded for quite some time.
Got to cut the lead down to 8, and that was a bounce pass between the legs of Antoine Singletary.
That shot was blocked.
Alonzo Singletary.
Let's go, J-Rock. Keith Mack gets it. David Scott out of bounds when he tried to get the rebound. Him and Keith Mack was tussling for the ball in the air, but David Scott, a little too big for Keith.
When you're a big man, you know your duty. And when you don't carry through with that duty and making sure you score on the inside, that just really shows the crowd what you're really made of. And, that's not good.
Yeah, and good lay-in by AJ. Keith Mack gets the steal.
Now that, on the other hand, is very good.
And he is fouled.
And had that play continued, that would have been good.
Yes, a nice deuce ball. Ball is stolen on the inbound. They had a little sophomore guard, Stimmage, who's a big senior. David Scott with it, who's another big guy. Also on height, but also in muscle-wise.
Yes.
That guy out there like a bodybuilder. And Alonzo Singletary, layup is glass. Oh my God. Look at all the blocks. And I'm looking at Alonzo's mother here in the stands. But she does not like that. Stimmage gets
Bullet
the
bowl,
layup.
no floater. If you just can't seem to get enough Hoops High action, friend us on Facebook. Get to know the crew and what's going on in every Hoops High production.
Keith Mack loses the ball, regains it. His shot is through down court by Stimmage. These blocks are unbelievable. AJ is fouled.
That ball went to Legoland the way it was blocked.
Yes. You can see on
Look
the
at the
replay.
pass and block. It's finna go at least 30 or 40 feet behind him.
Boom. You'd have thought that was
Yeah,
volleyball.
you can literally hear the pop. It sounded like a mini
Firecracker.
gun, a mini handgun just going off. Boom.
Bah. North Lawndale down 7, 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. His second free throw is good. Deontay Terrell passed it off to Stimmage, who is being guarded by Keith Mack.
North Lawndale keeping Farragut at a board and making sure they don't score too many points.
Stimmage jumper is off. LaVale Boyd shot is blocked. Once he catches the rebound and tries to go back up. AJ is fouled again. He knows how to get to the line.
And he is heated like an overused engine on a putt-putt car.
Yes. Timeout is called. And we're going to toss it to a quick PSA.
I live in a community where violence is everywhere.
I have seen horrible things.
I'm afraid for myself.
I am afraid for the smaller kids.
I worry about what this neighborhood is coming to. That's why I go to a youth center.
That is why I work on my attitude.
That's why I'm nice to the kids around me.
I am my anti-violence.
I am my community's pro-peace.
This is Derrick Rose from the Chicago Bulls, and you're watching Hoops High.
See on the replay when
There's
he
the
is
foul
fouled.
right there.
His first free throw, he prepares for it. It's up, and it is off the front end. They really needed these two.
AJ Smith out there wearing my lucky number 4.
Yes. Hope it'll be lucky for him too on this second free throw attempt. It's up, and it is good. Crowd goes insane. Stimmage gets it by him being a taller guy out there.
He is really a giant among elves out there.
Yes. But they've been guarding him kind of nice. John Carter with it, looking for a pass. Gets it off the Stimmage, who passes it off to Deontay Terrell.
I really do think they need to double team Stimmage when he's at mid-range and also when he's on the inside. A double team and Harder D to lock him down for sure.
Terrell is down. Hits it lay-in. Keith Mack shot is blocked. And the foul is called on David Scott. On Keith Mack. Stimmage just knocks that back out of bounds. But Lundale is down 7 here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Antoine thought about it. Alonzo Singletary. AJ gets his shot blocked. And LaVelle Boyd travels on a fast break.
AJ calling a few calls after coming down the court.
Double.
Nice pick set by AJ Smith.
Oh. Look at Vontae putting it up so the big cat cannot get it. Putting North Lawndale down 5. We have saw North Lawndale be down a lot. And come out with the win in double digits. So, you know, this is nothing new for them. They are fighters, and they can make things happen. But LaVelle Boyd is at the line now. Kelvin Grayson checks in as Alonzo Singletary checks out. Free throw is up, net is good. He'll get a chance to shoot another. Farragut goes up 6. He misses the second. AJ gets the rebound. Pass it off to Vontae Johnson. And David Scott hits it. And Vontae Johnson gets it back. Keith Mack with it. And he gets fouled in the air. AJ Smith doesn't like that he didn't get the ball. He was wide open. A quick dish would have got them to lay in.
That would have been easy points.
Yes, instead of going to the line. But it's as if Keith Mack got something to prove.
He's very heated. But when you're in traffic like that and things happen very fast, it's hard to look around and see what's going on.
First free throw is good.
It's all right, he picked it. Yeah. Score is now 52-57. Lead is back down to 5.
He hit this, it can go down to 4, which is a 2-possession game. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And we're gonna toss it to a quick PSA.
I love basketball. Then I got the opportunity to go pro. After thinking about it, I considered it. But did I make the right choice?
Hi, I'm Steve Smith, and you're watching Hoops High.
Both teams back on the field of play. Keith Mack prepares for a second. It's up. In and out. Stimmage strong on the rebound. Kyle Odom steps up, grabbing John Carter. He loses it. And out of bounds.
And that was a good play.
Nice turnover North Lundale still down 5. Kyle Odom gives it off to Kelvin Grayson.
Want to see more Hoops High games? Now you can see full games on iHigh. Go to www.ihigh.com/Hoops High to see more games from the past and stream live from home. Nothing much happening on that play right there.
Keith Mack pulled up a 3, something I haven't seen him do. But Kelvin Grayson grabs the rebound and gets fouled.
Coach Thorpe over there confirmed with some of his coaching staff.
Kelvin Grayson first free throw is off. They really need to make these free throws. As said before, free throws can make or break a game.
That moment just took me back to that LeBron game where he couldn't make free throws to end the game.
How sad. Second one is good. North Lundale is now down 4 with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left. Stimmage gets it.
That boy
He is
looked
fouled.
like he traveled.
He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He's been good on free throws all night. That's not a big fella who you'll like to foul. Scores 53-57.
8 fouls apiece for both teams. And that's not bad for, usually we're seeing 10 fouls, 11 fouls, but 8 fouls, that's not good, but it's not bad.
His first free throw is off. Once again, free throws can make or break. He hits the second. 1 for 2. Keith Mack wants to drive. He gets it up. He is fine.
Stimmage picks up that one.
I think he's in foul trouble. He needs to be careful because they're going to need him for the turnout in this 3 minutes left, and North Lundale is only down 5. Keith Mack needs to hit both of these. And then first one drops in.
Really, if Stimmage gets back out, number 4, David Scott is just going to take back over.
And he has both free throws. Nice job by the sophomore in this high-pressure varsity game.
A three-pointer from North Londale will clear the score up like proactive on some pimples.
The 3 is good after the crossover.
Meet us in the gym because it is going down.
Keith Mack misses the lay-in. He thought it was a lot of contact. Farragut is up 6, and the crowd is ecstatic after that last 3 by LaVale Boyd. And another foul is called on North Lundale. A.J. Smith will be tagged with this one. And Robert
They're
Stimmage,
just going foul for
Rashawn
foul.
Stimmage will go back to the line. He hits the first, which puts Farragut up 7 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. And he knocks down the second. North Lundale is down 8, and not too much time. Devontae hits another teardrop. North Lundale is down 6. And Deontay, and the charge is called on Deontay Terrell. Nice way to get his feet set. Lawndale is down 6. Antoine with the 3, and it is off. AJ regains it, and his shot is blocked. And Vontae gets it up again over the top of the defenders. North Lawndale is only down 4, a minute and 53. They need to get some stops.
A half-court trap right here would be very detrimental. It really helped them out.
AJ.
You better watch out.
With the steal and gets the lay-in. And he's getting fired up. He does all the time.
Oh, they geeked up now.
Yes. John Carter.
Ooh, look at
Pass
him.
it off to LaVelle Boyd. And now Courtney Seasons got it. And the timeout is called by Farragut. Because North Lawndale is only down 2 at a minute 25. And we're going to toss it to a quick PSA.
Who was this fool, man?
I ain't seen that cat before.
You sweet, man?
Hey, you nigga sweet? Fuck this, man. What way, man?
Somebody help me! Somebody help me, please!
Hey, one of my phone, man.
Hey, little bro. What's going on with you, man? Nah, I was messing with you.
This is Lawar Daniel watching Hoops High.
We got some of the North Lawndale crew out here doing a good job. We got both baseline, Tania Tribble and Manisha Barnes. Up top for the hero, you got, there goes Manisha Barnes right there. And up top in the stands, we got Katrina Pipes on hero. And we got Tania Tribble, the other baseline, and we got, for coverage, Charles. Charles is very good. Me, you know, I'm announcing. There's Lamont Press right next to me. We out here. We doing a good job. We making sure that, you know, we doing it big for you guys. We do it for the fans. Monte coming in, you see it right there.
You see the
and
miss.
The shot is fire.
Regain, then it is blocked, and then Vontae keeps his hustle and puts it in. The crowd is chanting red, which usually get North Lawndale fired up. Stimmage is stripped, he regains it, and he puts it in. He's too big. North Lawndale goes down forward with a minute 10. Kelvin Grayson with it at the top of the key. Pass it off to Antoine, who pulls another 3, and it is way off. He's really not been able to find his range. And the timeout is called because he was trapped. It was nothing he can do. It was nowhere he can go. 56.2 seconds left, and North Lawndale is only down 4. And we're going to toss it to a quick PSA.
What is this? That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Good luck.
Come back next time, I got you.
Got you, man. You didn't earn this.
You're rocking with Amari Stoudemire, and you're watching Hoops High. Watch it or watch nothing.
Stimmage gets it.
Stimmage is a very big guy with some springs for legs.
Yes. And the tip is good by David Scott. North Lawndale goes down 6, and Coach Thorpe is not feeling this. They need to score quick because it's only 27 seconds left. Keith Mack pulls up to Jay. He airballs. And A.J. Smith gets the and one. North London is down 4 with 18 seconds. They need a stop. And the foul is called.
This game is pretty much over. It's 12 seconds left, and North London is down by 4.
Yes. They didn't do what they needed to do early.
They got a little lazy when they got the lead.
He misses his first free throw. And he hits the second. London is down 5. 12 seconds.
They're now down by 5, but they're still trying to
Antoine airballs another 3. Last touch by North Londale. Out of bounds, 4.1 seconds. Ball going Farragut way.
Antoine has been finding it pretty hard to find his shots.
Yes.
And make his points.
Everyone is pouring out the stands. And Farragut goes on to win by 5, 68-63.
It was a 5-point game, 63-58. And 10 fouls for each team. It was a foul for foul in this quarter. But in the first quarter fouls, we kept to a minimum. I mean, the first half fouls, we kept to a minimum. And yeah, that's basically the end of the game. What do you think could have been done better, Lamont?
North Londale should have stayed playing hard. They got a little lazy, got a little sloppy. They didn't finish strong.
And we're finna toss it to a sideline interview with the player of the game, Rashawn Stemish, number 0 for Farragut.
I'm here with Farragut's key player, Rashawn Stemish. So you scored 23 points in the game. What do you think that you did well in this game?
I rebounded the ball well. I hit my shots last game. I was really out, so I just wanted to come back and score a lot of points. So I just did what I could.
Okay, so aren't you a senior?
Yeah.
Do you have any college plans so far?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to college. I might have to go JUCO because I don't qualify for D1. So either way, I'm just trying to get an education and play ball.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Rashawn. Now stay tuned for more Hoops High.
To John Carr. Deontay. With the Lavelle boy with the 3, and it is good.
That was a good no-look pass.
AJ.
You better watch out.
With the steal and gets the lay-in. And he's getting fired up. Damage with the tray, and it is good.
Nice pick set by AJ Smith.
You can watch Hoops High on CAN TV, Channel 19, every Saturday at 8 p.m. Please visit www.hoopshigh.org to learn more. Hoops High and Free Spirit Media would like to thank our sponsors. We are grateful for their support in making our mission of youth media education and opportunity possible.
I wanna hear that official Kanye and that twisted shit. That's so impossible to get it. Get it? That's so impossible to get it. Get it? That's so impossible to get it. Get it? Rolled up then lit it. Spoke a little but don't admit it. Do it like I did too late. I did it. The controversy can't worse me, man. I'm eating but I'm still thirsty and thirsty. What is you saying? I gotta do it with a couple of niggas last Thursday, man. Why the hell is I'm worrying? I've been at the bins with the perfect 10. Man, your life must be perfect, man. Look at how they came up with the perfect plan. It's impossible. Got strip clubs playing gospel. Flow so sick in the hospital. You know I jab out like Farragut. You know you throw you down is when I rock with you. Since Michael Jackson ain't rock with you, I think this shit's unlogical. Maybe because you did the impossible. Baby, really did the impossible.
If they probably never was exposed to it, they probably would have never have done it, but it's something that you see that interests people a lot.
I never worked with a camera, you know, it was my first time learning about a camera, you know, zooming in, zooming out. It was a real good experience for me, you know. I think it changed a lot in me too. It changed how I think, and it changed like something I like to do in life.
When I get older, I want to be some type of actor. So being in this classroom really helped me out, really exercise my ability to act.
We shooting it and we shooting it off like what we done been through, and like people get to see it and they watching it and they liking it.
Like young kids in the community can do stuff that's like worth some type of value.
I am an athlete. Playing ball is my life. Putting what I love on hold, don't you dare. June 8th, 2010. The lights dim. Surgery. Never had I seen depression until depression took hold on me. That week after surgery, I lay in the darkness, unknown of what will be next for me. Days go on of nothing, waiting for the day I will become Amber Brown again. Depression, a thought of the mind from darkness and pain. The pain of this memory continuing to be a thought of what's next? How do I recover?
Many people don't really realize how connected the mind and body really are.
They really go through a transformation process, and some would tell you that they actually come out of the process changed for the better.
Aware of what's happening in their body. A lot of times people separate their mind and their body. So they might be able to talk about what's going on in their mind and their story, but they're not really feeling it anywhere, so they're dissociated. Expressing it, but they're not really healing.
I think depression can really sort of happen at any age.
Much rarer for very young children to get a major depression, although it does happen.
It's very common that the onset is around puberty.
5 to 7-year-olds don't often present with depression.
And then sort of peaks again, especially for women in their early 20s.
People enter their adolescent and early adult years is when you usually see the first episodes of depression.
It is that way because we look at a sort of set of symptoms that diagnose depression, and what that frequently means is that we miss other symptoms that might be indicative of depression.
And for many people, it's a recurrent problem. It happens over, you have different episodes.
So in children, someone who's depressed, you know, a 3 or 4 or 5-year-old isn't going to say, I feel so sad all the time, I think about hurting myself all the time.
A child may present with being irritable.
They are going to maybe talk about physical symptoms. My stomach hurts, my head hurts, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to eat.
Getting upset easily, getting angry easily. For older people, they can present with depression for the first time, and it may be related to their physical health. And it also may present itself differently. So someone that's over 65 that gets depression may present with memory problems.
If we really think about what the word depression means, it's depressing behavior, depressing action. So both your body you know, in terms of your action, how you act, what you do is depressed, you do less of it.
Your memories and experiences are affecting how you feel about things.
But also in your mind, there's very frequently a chemical imbalance that allows for that sense of sadness and being down.
What happens is someone develops changes in mood where they feel sad, and changes in thoughts where they feel hopeless and think about death a lot, and then physical changes where they have lower energy levels. And these can become very difficult to change without some kind of treatment where you would get psychotherapy or medications or both to help.
When I was about 9 years old, I found out that I was adopted. Worst thing ever to find out at this point in my life, which I really wasn't supposed to find out until I was about 18, which have been this year. Well, it was unintentional, it was unplanned, it was just spasmodic. As I could recall, it was the summer. I was in about 3rd grade, and it was just a loud conversation, screaming back and forth. And on my way home from my aunt's house, who I initially thought was my older cousin, was my older brother, and he said, us, as in him and the rest of who I thought were my cousins, we're your brothers and sisters. Who you call auntie is your mom.
If we identify depression as a set of symptoms, we can sort of say, this is how somebody is feeling. But that set of symptoms can be triggered, can be brought on by remembering something, viewing something. Perhaps something that is reminiscent of the trauma can bring on more of those depressive feelings.
So I didn't respond. I didn't know what to say. And then when I got home, the people who I knew as mother and father, they waited. And it was probably later on that night that I found out, yes, who I know as mother and father is actually uncle and aunt. And so I brushed it off. I didn't really pay attention to it. I didn't really begin to process it all. I just began to act as if nothing even happened. And it was, I'd say, it was something that began to hunt me down.
What we call affective conditions, or things like depression, are maintained through what we call avoidance, a systematic avoidance that a person develops. And it usually is about avoiding something negative, and it may be memories, like you're saying, hurtful memories.
I was a lot of things. I became depressed, I was angry, I felt unwanted, I felt illegitimate.
It looks like a significant change in eating habits. Either have you gained a lot of weight or lost a lot of weight because you're either uninterested. It looks like, very frequently, it looks like a desire to sleep all the time and to withdraw.
It even be aspects of yourself you don't want to see. Some people won't look in the mirror because they don't want to see, a certain blemish or a certain aspect of how they look. So that pattern of avoidance really reinforces a lot of the things that keep these conditions going.
I acted out in school because of the fact that I was angry, because of the fact that I was at that place in depression that I did not want to be bothered. I didn't want to be told certain things. I didn't want to do certain things.
So that means sort of taking control of your life in lots of different ways. But because very frequently, as I said, depression and trauma are frequently linked, it's really important to sort of identify maybe some of those roots of what's really going on, what's creating that depression.
In this school, Crown Community Fine Arts Academy, that I would like to call it now the renaissance of my life. This is when Delvin Barber really became who he was supposed to be.
Some people are given medications that help increase serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter, a chemical that your brain produces that's related to depression. Another group are given cognitive behavioral therapy, which is a certain type of psychotherapy or talk therapy where they learn how to deal with negative thinking and change their behaviors related to depression.
Identifying some of the source of the problem is really important, but then acting, being more physically active in terms of exercise.
For example, there's some research that looks at just having people that have depression exercise regularly. A certain percentage of those people get better their depression resolved just with exercise alone.
We sort of help identify some of the concerns, the overarching themes, and really what is making people feel not so good.
And then some need a combination of those in order to get better. So in some ways it's related to what someone prefers.
The physical body and the emotional mind are connected, and if you work with both of them, you're going to have better results.
The memory remains. Shorts, jersey, socks, shoes, torn ACL. The vertical cut of a reconstructed knee. The drill hole on the right side of my knee is starting all over again. A tears of hope, pain, relief, confusion. I won't give up on my dream. I won't let this thought of darkness and pain ever stop me. My body, my mind, my new me, connected. No more of a dissociated life. I am a whole person. A body, a mind, a dream.
Dang, where they come from? I want this lady in the red.
Light skin with this red hat.
Hey.
Yo.
I remember the days way back when I was a child. There was a monster in my closet. Scared to open the doors, afraid of what might be there. There was a monster in my closet. Like an evil monkey, he hunted me and watched my every move. Afraid to tell my mom what was going on, I sat back in silence. There was a monster in my closet. He only came out at night, afraid to show the sun his face. If he did, dogs would bark, birds would chirp, and sirens would sound. And then there was the darkness. There's a monster in my closet. Trying to run away, hiding under the covers, but nothing can stop him. I try to hide in his domain, but he has removed the door. So where will I go? There's a monster in my closet.
Sexual abuse is a major concern in America. This issue is affecting families across the nation.
It's a pretty prevalent issue. And I think what happens is that sometimes you see it being as a cycle. A lot of it comes from familial, meaning family issues. Usually the perpetrator is somebody who's lived in a household.
90% child sexual abuse happens within with people you know.
I mean, I think that definitely at the root of child sexual abuse is a history of it. I think in a lot of different abuse, I see such a pattern of, well, this happened to me, you grow up, and even though you thought it was wrong as a child, it still is so ingrained in you. So I think definitely part of it is realizing that folks who are abused do need help.
Because the effects of childhood sexual abuse can be so hurtful, it is critically important that we try to find ways to stop abuse from happening.
When a child comes in, they may be acting up, they may be having difficulty in school, they may be withdrawing from family. There's maybe some suspicion that there's some stuff going on, but sometimes you don't know. And sometimes things that kids show in terms of reactions to sexual abuse looks like other things too. I mean, it could be other stuff going on in their life.
I mean, it ranges because working with teens versus working with children are different where they are developmentally. So the manifestations of child abuse can look different. The sexual child abuse looks different.
I didn't deal with my sexual trauma from childhood until I was an adult, but going to therapy and particularly working with therapists, psychologists who specialize in sexual trauma has been one of the most rewarding and most transformative experiences of my life.
My sister told me that she was sexually assaulted. I was the first family member that she told. And so in response to that, I didn't really know how to help her, as so many people, when they hear somebody that they've loved has been sexually assaulted. And she told me that she was sexually assaulted twice. My senior year, I made this big performance about my sister's healing process, using my own photographs from that initial story, re-documenting her, and using music and art. And now me and my sister, we started a nonprofit together, and we've used that story, and we've gone to over 100 different colleges and universities, like talking about her healing process, but how to end sexual violence, which I think we often don't talk about, like the healing process. Sometimes we talk about the assault itself, but not how people have to put the pieces back together after something like that has happened.
Children who have been sexually abused face too much pain to bear the emotions by themselves.
Because children don't have this level of verbal sophistication that adults have, art therapy is one of the primary mediums to use with young people or young children because of their verbal ability, right? So a child might not be able to say how something makes them feel, but if you have them draw it and you talk about that, then you can get a lot of different ideas, and you can both diagnose children through that, but also help them heal.
As a diagnostic tool, it's helpful to watch what they do with their toys or in their art if they do art therapy. In terms of treatment, a lot of times I've used puppets, you know, and kind of that's a safer way to kind of talk about things that are uncomfortable.
Usually it goes unnoticed because usually the victim is scared to even share what has happened. What happens, especially in the school system, you pick up on behaviors, whether it's the child or the adolescent, that gives you kind of a clue that something has happened, you know, that kind of opens up the doors to have further conversation about what may be triggering that child to have, you know, to behave in such a way.
If you're a young person and you haven't heard anyone else even mention that this is happening, you're probably feeling like you're the only person. So I think just getting awareness out, starting to talk about it, having a dialogue around these issues, and letting young people know this is not okay. If this is happening to you, you can come forward, you can talk about it.
We just have to start having these honest talks about it, right? Like, we have to break those silences. We have to believe survivors once they tell their stories about being sexually assaulted.
Schools and communities can build awareness for preventing child sexual abuse by talking about it and being able to have it not feel like it's something that is shameful, creating space for kids to go, whether it's groups, and not just that for survivors, I mean even just groups for kids who want to go and talk about something happening in their home.
Childhood sexual abuse isn't a topic that is often discussed, especially with children. In order to prevent childhood sexual abuse, children should be more aware and more knowledgeable about this topic.
I do think people's religious practices or their spirituality, however they choose to define it, can help them. I think friends and family can be a really important resource, and especially if the people believe them and are trusting and help them through their healing process. I think your community, however you describe it, but oftentimes friends and family are the ones that can, and your therapist and your spiritual counselor can help you get through the trauma and somehow get through that process and come out on the other side and be someone that we call a survivor.
Did you know that an average teen spends about $85 per week on material items? Which means the current teen economy tops $141 billion.
Money and materials don't make you. You make you.
I strongly believe that the hip hop culture affects many people.
And music is one of those things that people take super personally.
It doesn't matter what color you are, how old you are, or where you're from.
Everybody watching these videos and they feel like this is them, this is a portrayal of them. So when they see these images, they think it's okay.
I love hip hop. I grew up listening to hip hop artists such as Lil Wayne, Ludacris, Lil Kim, Trina, Missy Elliott, Eve, and Lauryn Hill. I still party, dance, and listen to the music. But as a young woman, I get confused because I listen to the lyrics and watch the videos that hip hop entertainers present. Women are being disrespected and degraded by men. But I also see women doing it to each other and participating in the representation.
Women on TV or in the media or in hip hop being exploited sexually or being degraded lyrically is definitely has an effect on the young mind.
It's not just the lyrics, the images, but it's the labels that puts women into categories. According to Dr. West, these are the 5 sexual personas that portray African American women.
17, 18, 16, those are important ages where we're easily, we're sponges. And I'm 20 years old and I'm still easily influenced by things.
The video Ride being banned from BET, it needed to be banned from BET. The title, Ride, what are you riding? And then on top of the lyrics, our gestures, her dance movement, they needed to ban this. And I think that it was essential that they did. I think it was imperative.
I can do it wrong. I can do it whenever or however you want. I can do it up and down. I can do circles. To him, I'm a gymnast. This room is my circus.
I find it interesting that they would ban that video from Sierra, but then run Tip Drill by Nelly. I find it, pretty hypocritical and inconsistent of BET to show something so obviously exploitative, so obviously misogynistic, and then have a huge problem with Sierra. I have no problem with standards. I have a problem with standards when they're not applied equally.
Even though slavery ended in 1865, it still has an impact on people. Sexism, which includes the exploitation of women. The hip-hop videos that we watch, we see men having the more dominant role, and women of color are used and seen as sexual objects.
We have to get to a point as a country where we have to start recognizing that slavery has had an impact on every single person who lives here. Black, white, whatever. It just had. The legacy of slavery and why it was so effective, not just physically but psychologically. A big part of that was using sexism as a tool to weaken Black people. To me, it's like a trickle-down theory. If white folks are making Black men feel weak, then a lot of times Black men feel like it's their job to make us feel weak.
Sarah Baartman was a slave in 1810. She was considered an anthropological freak and was put on display as a sexual curiosity all over England and France. It gave Europeans ideas about black female sexuality. Today in videos, you still see women being used as sexual objects, just to be seen and touched, but not to be heard.
I think their role is to compete with the boys.
The powerful role that women do have in hip hop is not being fulfilled right now. There's kind of a void right now for that. Because most women that you do see in hip hop right now are trying to portray the masculine image. So it's kind of doesn't make sense to me. I think that women should just be women in hip hop.
Generally in hip hop, the female role is the same as it is in life for most people. The temptress, they are a lot of times the ruin of many things.
To be a young African American woman that loves hip hop is difficult because I don't know whether to turn off the radio or to just enjoy the music for the moment. During the process of making this video, I came in with a purpose to get African American women to realize that we need to break these socially constructed reality based on the categories that society views us. For example, being called a bitch and being put on display just for our bodies. I asked myself, how does the portrayal of African American women in the hip hop culture affect the identity of African American women in America? I came to a conclusion that African American women in the hip hop culture, in the music we listen to, it does have an effect on African American women identity because we tend to portray things that we see and hear. Ladies, you need to have your own mind, believe in yourself, stick with who you are, but most importantly, respect yourself. And I think if women start to portray more positive images in everything that they do, it will create a better society.
Multi-dimensional, amazing, unexpected sound, refugee all-star. The sweetest thing I've ever known was like the kiss on a collarbone, the soft caress of happiness, the way you walk, your style of dress. I wish I didn't get so weak. Ooh, baby, just to hear you speak makes me argue just to see how much you're in love with me. Feel like a queen, a queen.
I can't wait to go see about the planet.
Oh, hello there. Didn't even see you. Welcome to FSM News. I'm Shantasia Lewis.
And I'm Marquise Brown. FSM News is a product of Free Spirit Media, which is a nonprofit organization that empowers youth voice.
FSM News on the road.
This week on FSM News on the road, we're visiting the Field Museum.
During the summer months, teens get involved at the Field Museum by interacting with younger children through interpreting stations. Here's FSM's Courtney Coleman with more on this story.
Teens in the Field Museum programs participate in various activities located in the Crown Family Play Lab. This program has been a part of the museum since 1997. They focus on providing assistance throughout the exhibits such as Dino Dig and Dinosaur Families. The program started off as teens who visited the museum during the summer only. As it later developed to year-round, instructors began to look for specific qualities in the candidates.
It started back in 1997, where they enlisted a couple teens to come in and present information about the exhibits that were here.
Some activities require the teens and volunteers to be more interactive with the children than others.
You're going to be working with ages 2 to 6. You're easygoing,
You have to be quick on your feet, and if there's a problem, you have to know how to solve it, but in a nice manner.
Like many programs, teens expect to absorb a lot of knowledge from what they learn from their instructors, starting with their first day of training.
They do have interview processes, and then they have a training, and it's a 2-day training all day. And then we ask them to be here once a week from 9:30 until 4.
Often, the activities aim to appeal to the families through certain attractions that can benefit both teens and their families.
So for the most part, all of our teens are very approachable. So they're going to feel more comfortable talking to them and then asking questions and hopefully learning more.
If you are a teen looking forward to being a part of something exciting, apply online at www.filmmuseum.org, search job opportunities, and click on volunteer opportunities.
There's something interesting about the Stanley Field Hall's floor.
Coming up on our Did You Know segment, we're going to learn about the largest exhibit here at the museum.
Stay with us. Welcome back. We hope that you're enjoying our show so far.
Hey Marquise, did you know that you're standing on the largest exhibit here?
So you're telling me the exhibit is in the floor?
Yes, there are actual fossils in the floor.
You know, Shantasia, that is pretty cool.
I know. Here's FSM's Robin Sims with more on this story.
Did you know that when you step into the main entrance of the Field Museum, you're stepping on fossils? The ancient bones are engraved into the tiled floor. This happens to be the largest exhibit in the entire museum. The display also includes Sue, the 67-million-year-old dinosaur, and 2 African elephants.
Teens here at the Field Museum are being educated in 4 platforms: web, audio, mobile, and games.
The Youth Design's team mission here is to create a self-designed project.
And not only do they design these projects, they also get to test them out. Here's FSM's Chantel Jefferson with more.
Here at the Field Museum, teens are working with phones and other technology to learn and support their documentary learning process.
A lot of phones take all of the footage for the videos is being shot on cell phones.
Teens participate in scheduled activities that help them interact with one another and learn more about science.
We learn about computers. We learn how the museum uses technology with science, and we talk to really cool scientists. We get to see behind the scenes and how the exhibits are made.
Today, FSM is here visiting the Field Museum, where excited teens are ready to learn about the documentary process. They have also covered an expedition trip where scientists went to Antarctica.
Pete Makovicky is he's a paleontologist here. He went to Antarctica to study the Cryolophosaurus, which is a Jurassic theropod that was only recently discovered there.
Some teens had to learn about the internship through school or by simply surfing the internet. Only 16 teens got accepted into this year's program. As you can see, these teens are pretty ready for the process. For more information about the program, visit www.fieldmuseum.org. And for the application process, contact jthompson@fieldmuseum.org. Report for FSM News, I am Chantel Jefferson.
The teens here are doing some really cool things, from interpreting stations to self-designed projects.
And we still have more to come, so don't go anywhere. FSM News on the road will be right back.
Car pollution has always been a big thing in my life. We all know that cars are polluting and we can see the effects of it. Spend about $250 a year on my bicycle, depending on how far I drive gas. So I just spend that a month with a car. I also like it when I find people I know on the bike path, somebody from work or somebody from around town that I just know, and then we'll ride for a few blocks and talk, and then we, shoot off. It's really kind of a really cool thing.
Hey Marquise, I'm curious to know what Earth looked like before humans were here.
Well, Shantasia, the Field Museum can help you with that.
Really?
Yeah, they can. Evolving Planet is an exhibit here that takes visitors through 4 billion years of life here on Earth.
The exhibit includes fossils, animated videos, and hands-on interactive displays. Here's Dalia Ingubani with more on this story.
Here at the Field Museum, they have an extraordinary exhibit by the name of Evolving Planets, which focuses on the extinction of prehistoric animals and various fossils. The Evolving Planet exhibit takes guests on a wonderful journey through billions of years of life on Earth, It features an expanded dinosaur hall, including every major dinosaur group and what they've learned about T-Rex Zoo. It seems the more we know, the more we want to know about dinosaurs. The sad thing is, we may never fully know what walking with dinosaurs would be like. But as long as the Field Museum showcases this exhibit, we'll get a broad imagination as to what living and walking with dinosaurs really was like. For over 100 million years, dinosaurs have dominated the terrestrial ecosystem. Unlike other reptiles, dinosaurs' unique hip structure causes their legs to stick out from under their bodies. There are many different kinds of dinosaurs that lived at different times, but suddenly became extinct about 65 million years ago. All that's left of dinosaurs are fossils. The idea that a creature so large or so small once roamed the prehistoric world is a breathtaking idea. There are many theories to where dinosaurs went or what happened to them, but what really happened isn't known for sure. All we know is dinosaurs lived on the surface of the earth long before we did, and with the help of scientists studying them, maybe one day we'll soon find out all there is to know about dinosaurs. This is a very interesting exhibit and will be around for many years to come. To learn more about this exhibit, please visit fieldmuseum.org/evolving planets. I'm Delia Engelbani reporting for FSM News.
Well, it's time for us to wrap up this week's newscast, but we'll be back next week with more news, Did You Knows, and PSAs.
Until then, look us up on Facebook, search FSM News.
And don't forget, you can also check us out on ABC7 Chicago's website under the community section.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's show. Stay tuned for next week's.
3, 2, 1, and that's a wrap.
Free Spirit Media partners with schools and organizations to provide education, access, and opportunity in media production to underserved urban youth. Through hands-on production of their own media content, participants build life skills in communication, critical and independent thinking, teamwork, and the use of technology. Believing that youth perspectives are a critical element of American culture, Free Spirit Media actively distributes student work to a range of audiences. Participants' dreams and aspirations grow, and in turn, their voices and visions benefit our society.
Are we recording? I think we're recording. The red light on. The red light is on.
It's animated videos.
At the Field Museum, they have an exhibit by the name of Evolving Planets, which focuses on the prehistoric extinction of...
Here's FSM's Courtney Coleman with more on this story.
Courtney!
Court.
Okay, I'm not, this my last time. Blah, 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 blah.